Isang mapagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Welcome back po sa ating 365 Daily Devotion with Pastor Russell Ocampo. So, ang topic natin for today is Jesus Battle with the Flesh. At syempre, patuloy pa rin tayo sa ating Bible Character Edition. So, ang concept natin for today is the new covenant in Christ's blood. So, sabi dito, on the night before Jesus died, he ate the Last Supper with his disciples. During the meal, Jesus took bread and wine, and he told them that the bread was his body and the cup was his blood. He was teaching them that he was about to die for their sins. This was called the New Covenant. A covenant is a promise or agreement. The New Covenant means that through Jesus' death, sin can be forgiven and people can have a new relationship with God. After the supper, Jesus went to the Garden of Gethsemane and prayed. He was very sorrow and afraid of the suffering he was about to face, but he still obeyed God and said, "Not my will but yours be done." This shows that Jesus willingly obeyed the Father and became the sacrifice for his people, securing forgiveness and salvation not by our works but by his finished work. So, makikita natin ito sa Luke chapter 22 verse 42 to 44. Ang sabi dito, saying, "Father, if you are willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will but yours be done." And there appeared to him an angel from heaven, strengthening him, and being in agony, he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat became like a great drops of blood falling down on the ground. So, sa Tagalog po, Ama kong ibig mo, ilayo mo sa akin ang kopang ito, gayon may huwag ang kalooban ko ang mangyari kundi ang sa iyo. Nagpakita sa kanya ang isang anghel na mula sa langit na nagpalakas sa kanya. Sa kanyang matinding paghihirap ay nanalangin siya at higit sa taimtim at ang kanyang pawis ay naging gaya ng malaking patak ng dugo na tumutulo sa lupa. At ngayon po, isi-share ko po yung mga natutunan ko sa naging topic natin for today. Magsisimula tayo sa ating teaching. First teaching, Jesus experienced deep and intense sorrow. So, si Jesus, bago siya hatulan ng kamatayan, para sa kasalanan ng mga tao, syempre, na-experience din niya yung matinding pagkalungkot sa feeling niya at syempre, yung intense sorrow na nararamdaman niya. Pero, hinalis lahat yon ng ating Panginoon sa kanyang pangangamba. So, sa ating second teaching naman, Jesus battled against the desire of flesh. So, nakipaglaban din pala si Jesus na yung sa kanyang labang loob na yung kung anong gustong sunod ng kanyang loob, diba? Sa ating third teaching naman, Jesus submitted to the Father's will. So, sinubmit lahat ni Jesus yung gusto niyang mangyari sa ating Panginoon, hindi niya hinayaan na yung sarili niya ang sundin niya. So, dadako tayo sa ating application. First application, inherit your worship through gratitude. So, yung pag-worship natin sa Panginoon, dapat we should be grateful sa lahat ng natatanggap natin sa ibinibigay niya sa atin, 'di ba? So, sa ating second application naman, never take Jesus' suffering for granted. So, wag nating hayaan na yung pagsasuffer ni Jesus bilang sugo ng ating Panginoon is mapupunta lang sa wala na kung saan patuloy pa rin tayong gumagawa ng kasalanan na although hindi na dapat. So, sa ating third application naman, always submit your human will to God's will. So, kung anong gusto nating marating sa buhay natin, kung anong meron yung buhay natin, hindi dapat sa sarili natin lagi yung pagpupuri. Yun dapat sa ating Panginoon lamang. So, dadako tayo sa ating last part, which is in discussion. So, ang sabi dito, why is submission to God will an everyday decision? Para sa akin kasi, kung araw-araw ka rin nananalig or nananampalataya sa Panginoon, isa siyang decision sa buhay mo na talagang mapapakinabangan mo sa buong buhay na meron ka, hindi lang sa araw na meron ka, hindi lang sa oras na ibinibigay ng Panginoon, bagkos doon sa buong buhay na mayroon ka. So, ayun lamang po for our today's discussion. Thank you for watching.